basically what went on in this video is this car had a bad thermostat, and I'm going to, well, I ended up replacing the thermostat in this video. The thermostat, as you'll see later in the video, is located underneath the throttle body up underneath here, and this is the upper rad hose, all that crap. So yeah, and I didn't end up explaining it in the beginning of the video, so I had to come back and re-add this after editing. So there you go. What's up first? We're gonna pop that hose off, and it's probably gonna spit shit all over the place. So I'm gonna kind of get a catch pin underneath there. No promises. I kind of got the catch pin underneath there at the right angle. Whatever, we're just gonna send it. I don't really care. Gotta get this hose clamp off first though. Let me do that real quick. As soon as I started loosening the hose clamp, it started to leak. I mean, obviously that was gonna happen. All of this is gonna pour out, but I thought I had a couple extra seconds because I was gonna try and set the camera up, but since I don't really have a camera, it's just my phone, I don't want to get coolant all over it. So we're just gonna send it. Just gonna take this off. Hold on. And this hose, I'm replacing it. I mean, look at this. And that's not even the proper hose clamp, to my knowledge at least. Like, all the other hose clamps look like that. And this one just looks like some shit some guy bought at Home Depot. Alright, let's see what happens. Mint. Not bad. Look at that though. That does not look good. Hopefully my head gasket isn't blown, but if it is, whatever, I can fix that. Alright, let's see if I can rig this back so it doesn't drip out anymore, because that catch pan probably didn't catch any of this. We'll check afterwards. I got it draining a little bit more now. I didn't do half bad. Only got a little bit of spillage, just a little bit. All right, now that I got my radiator hose tied off with some 14.3 Romex, next I gotta take that off. That was a pain in the ass to get off. It ended up being a 15mm wrench, and I had to persuade it to come out with some WD-40, but I eventually got it out. Now I'm gonna take the whole line off to give me some extra room to work. Hold on, this is really hard to do one-handed. I'm probably gonna have to edit a lot of clips together. There we go, I got it off. Now I can just... okay. Come on. I don't know why my reservoir is so loose. There we go. Not bad. Alright, now that I got that overfill tube out of the way, now it's on to the actual T-stat housing, which is going to be super fun. And also, hold on, let's see if I can get a good view of this. When I go to the parts store, I'm going to get some throttle body cleaner. It's pretty mucky in there. If anyone was wondering, it's a 13mm socket, and you're gonna need one of those angled socket extender things, because it's in a really tough spot, as you can see. All right, well, I got the first bolt off. You guys can see that? All right, perfect. Now, the bottom bolt, it's right there. It's that bolt right there. And as you can see, that's underneath there. This is going to be really annoying. My plan of attack is I'm going to try and go underneath this, but I don't know how well this is gonna work. This is probably gonna take me a little while to figure it out, so I'm just gonna chop this up like the rest of the video. So I figured out real quickly that the socket was not gonna work, and I had to use a wrench. I got it broke loose, but it is a giant pain in the... If anyone's actually watching this video and trying to learn a little bit about how I got this back bolt off, you're gonna have to use a wrench. Get your hand up underneath there with the wrench, and then you really trying to get a light on it. T-stat almost out. All right, after about 20 minutes of turning a wrench, I got the thermostat housing off. It's these two 13mm bolts. I didn't have a short 13mm wrench, so I started using this short 1/2-inch wrench to try and get some more travel out of the bolt. And hold on, let me take my flashlight off now. There's the thermostat. Here, there's a better look at the thermostat. Hold on, let me get some pliers. Okay, let's see if I can get a good camera angle on this. Okay, grab hold of it. Well, I'm glad I got that on video. Engine's absolutely pissing coolant. That's okay. Well, this guy that I bought this from said he had some shop look at it. Hold on, I gotta put the camera down for a second before I drop the old T-stat into the engine. That's the T-stat. So the guy I bought this off of said he had some shop look at it, and they were thinking that the T-stat wasn't fully opening. It wasn't letting coolant go back, or whatever the hell they said. They just said that this thing was getting stuck half open. Yeah, this is the old one. I'm gonna go get a new one from the parts store. Install that. Get some more coolant, because most of it just pissed out onto the floor. Hopefully, oh, hold on. Let's see how our dip pan's doing. Oh, got a lot on the floor. Hey, that coolant's not bad. I don't know why it looks good in there. And dog shit in the reservoir. Oh yeah, I made a mess. That coolant doesn't look too bad. I mean, if you compare it to the coolant from before. I need my flashlight again. Where's my flashlight? Rookie mistakes. Oh, it fully drained back down in. But the red murky stuff from earlier, I'll see if I can edit a picture into it right about now. But that looks relatively clean. I don't think I got to worry about my head gaskets just yet. So that just means we're that much closer to doing burnouts and dumb shit with this car. I'm back from the parts store after a couple hours, and there we go. We got the new T-stat here and the old one here. So we're gonna get this one in the car in a couple minutes here. I also got throttle body cleaner, obviously some coolant to refill all the crap I spilled out on the ground, replacement upper and lower rad hose, funnel. I cracked a whole bunch of these, taking off the Ram Air Pontiac and Pontiac crack, my bad. All right, I'm gonna put the new T-stat in. Well, I got the thermostat housing back in, and as you can see, there isn't a gap. There's no gap. I got it all tight. That top bolt, that was easy to tighten. Obviously, the rear bolt in the back, that was fun, to say the least. But hopefully I got it tight enough so that this thing doesn't leak. Now I'm going to, since I have the battery pan out, I'm gonna change this upper rad hose. I'm not gonna change that lower rad hose for now. I'm just gonna stick with the higher one. Things are coming together quite nicely. Got to do upper rad hose on. I got the return line back to the, it's either return or an overfill. I don't know what the hell that line does, but I've got it reconnected because I had it off. So now I'm just gonna put all this stuff back together. Put the battery pan back on, put the intake back in, put all the airflow sensors back on, put that thingy back in the intake, put the battery back on, and then start filling it with coolant. I almost put the intake back on without cleaning the throttle body first. I mean, I literally went out and bought some throttle body cleaner. Look at that. Not fucking bad. And I even got my hand up in there and cleaned some of the stuff on the bottom. I mean, look at that. Maybe I can get an angle so you can guys... Yeah, look. I got most of the carbon off the back of it as well. Pretty damn clean. Now I'm going to put everything back together. So now we're getting back to the part where all I have to do is add coolant and then loosen up the bleeder screw and bleed air out of the system, start it, crank the heat all the way up, and make sure there's no more air left in the system. And then this thing's got coolant. It's ready to roll.